Arnab, I must appreciate.
So say nothing.
Unnecessary thing.
Arnab, 1 minute, tell this gentleman. I lost my real maternal uncle in Goa operation. I am more.
You may have lost anybody. We lost 83 soldiers. What are you talking?
My real
Arnab,
mother's brother.
let me get in here.
Now Brigadier Israr Khan wants to speak. Let us say this.
That we will
No.
Come here.
You see, Mr. Grewal, 1 minute. Mr. Grewal, we are.
Please stop him.
Mr. Grewal, please understand this.
No, please. Please stop it.
1 minute.
We lost.
Yes, Brigadier.
We've lost 4 officers, 4 JCOs, 83 other ranks in this operation of one night. How about the loss of those soldiers? 83 soldiers who gave away their life, made the supreme sacrifice.
10,000 innocent
But you are building memorials for those.
Mr. Grewal, 1 second. 1 minute.
You should be ashamed.
1 minute. 1 minute. We are now you see.
innocent people.
What are you talking?
Mr. Grewal, do not say anything. Do not say anything. I will if you.
You are talking of the terrorists.
The question is only
What
this.
are you talking? You are disclosing
Mr.
unnecessary
Grewal,
things
this is not a discussion which in any way, and I'm forced to be loud, direct or indirect, consciously or unconsciously, willingly or unwillingly, will say or do anything which amounts to a justification of any act of terrorism. Mr. Grewal, let me make that clear. My only question is tonight is this: we are on a limited point.
Exactly.
We are on a limited point. We are on a limited point.
Mr. Arnab, just 1 minute.
We are therefore no, gentlemen. First of all, do you agree?
This is not a forum.
Mr. Grewal, Mr. Khan, 1 minute.
This is not a forum for grievances of the community.
I just like
this is a forum to
just
discuss
like to take 1 minute.
whether we took British help or
Now,
not.
gentlemen, my question is to only R.K. Dhawan and Mr. Parthasarathi. Now, I am on a very serious point. Gentlemen, with your permission, I need to take this debate to its logical conclusion. We need to get the finality on this debate. So I'm going to extend the news hour tonight. I want your permission to extend this debate by another few minutes, and I seek your indulgence, because a lot of people here, especially when this has become an international conspiracy, international controversy, you see, we need the answers. Now, Mr. Dhawan, you listened carefully to what Mr. Parthasarathi said. And Mr. Parthasarathi says there is nothing wrong in intelligence sharing. You agree with him on that. When he says there is nothing wrong in intelligence sharing, you agree with him on that. 1 minute. Mr. Parthasarathi says, he quotes B. Raman, who passed away, one of India's top intelligence officials. B. Raman says that according to his information, at the request of Kao of the RAW, 2 officers of the British Secret Service MI5 visited the Golden Temple and tourists and gave advice to Indira Gandhi after that to be patient and avoid action or use the police. Now tell me, Mr. R.K. Dhawan, you obviously knew about it because you were, very, very close to Indira Gandhi. Especially.
No. Shall I?
No, do you agree with what?
Shall I say something now?
Yes, please do. Shall
I answer now?
Yes, do.
Well, I cannot comment upon the knowledge of Mr. Parthasarathi. I think we have derailed the whole issue. The very issue was whether any help was sought from the British government or not. And I say with all the words at my command
no.
such help was sought from the British
government. Sir, its question is more specific than that.
From the ISI met the Prime.
No, the question is more specific than that, sir. The question is more specific than that. Were any officers of the British Secret Service made to visit the Golden Temple? Or is that wrong?
I do not know whether how can I say anything?
Right. Now, therefore, Mr. Parthasarathi, in your view, at this point of time, should this matter be a closed chapter? Because I find it very interesting that the British Prime Minister is talking and tweeting about this. Should this matter be looked upon as a closed chapter? Yes.
Britain is going for an election. The British Prime Minister is paying to his domestic lobby.
Right.
I do not believe that Indira Gandhi would have met any British intelligence officer. It is just not done. No,
This is my point.
everything would have been done through Mr. Cow. Through Mr. Cow. And that's I'm reasonably, that is how intelligence sharing is done. No politician is involved, no officials other than the intelligence agencies are involved. I have been High Commissioner. There has been an intelligence dialogue going on. I'm not in the picture.
Right.
The chief reports to the Prime Minister.
Right. So
I refuse to believe
to the
that
politicians,
some low-level British intelligence officer would
Goes
have
and meets
directly briefed the PM.
Agreed.
He would have briefed Mr. Cow.
So to the politicians, Mr. Padsati, you know what? Where intelligence sharing is normal. We cooperate. We talk to the United States. We share intelligence with them. To the politicians tonight, who are using this as an opportunity to say Indira Gandhi. You see, Mr. R.K. Dhawan, I am only following a line of questioning, but I must ask here. The last thing perhaps that needs to be done right now is to say, oh, Indira Gandhi compromised India at that point of time. You know, Indira Gandhi, in fact,
No, not at all.
Indira Gandhi,
think it's
to the
unfair
contrary,
let me
Indira
answer
Gandhi did defend India's territorial integrity.
Not at all.
Let me
Yes, to them.
Let me
not
answer
at
let
all.
me answer that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me
Not
let
at
me
all.
answer
I will
that.
say not at
Let me
all.
answer that.
She never
I don't believe any Prime Minister of India would ever do that to the country.
Will
Mr.
No
Dhawan,
Prime Minister.
Mr. Dhawan, you were saying something there.
Ji. No, I am not saying that this is what I do agree with Mr. Pathasarthi, and I can only say that we have drilled the whole issue. The issue was whether any British help was sought or not. I can say with all the words at my command that no such help was sought. So far as my knowledge goes, Mrs. Indira Gandhi also used to share certain things with me.
Brigadier Israr
When
Khan.
Mr. Kaur used to tell us certain things.
No, you
I
see-
used to come off know of certain things.
No, you see-
I can tell you with all the words at my command that
And
there is no such
I
no
say this,
officer met
I
with
say
Indira
this
Gandhi.
once again, to suggest that the Indian army was acting there on direct or indirect instructions of the British, you know, is facetious. Nobody will ever believe
Ridiculous.
that, but that's why, you know, it undermines.
Nobody.
It undermines.
No, it
it
doesn't
undermines
say
the
in the letter.
sacrifices of the Indian army officers. However, whether or not the intelligence officials were involved at any level is a matter in which can be investigated. Yes, Brigadier.
I want to say that now my hunch is that this Tom Watson, he comes from a constituency which has predominantly Sikhs, and therefore, since election time is coming near, as Mr. Pathasarthi said, he is playing to the gallery. And in that, to involve the Indian army and to say things that our operation was planned by the British SAS,
I agree.
is a blatant lie. There's no truth
I
behind
will
it.
only.
It's ridiculous.
I will only say this, and even Manjeet Singh will agree with me, that before the British government says, you know, we want to investigate what happened in Blue Star, we want the British Prime Minister and his country's entire government, right, and their royalty, and also their Queen, their Prince of Wales, and everyone to come out and say they feel that they disgraced themselves with what happened at Jallianwala Bagh. And unless that clear and unequivocal statement is made to come and say today that we are concerned about what happened in Blue Star, well, I'm sorry, there are documents here, but I think the British need to make their position on Jallianwala Bagh a little clearer. I thank everyone for taking part in that debate. It's a sensitive subject. I am glad that you stayed with me right up till the end of News Hour tonight. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow with the day's biggest story and the top debate. Good night and goodbye.